Taurus, you are coming to realize that something in your life has run its course. Something has served its purpose, it has run its course, and now it's over. It's time to shift your focus. It's time to expand your horizons and walk away from this thing, whatever it is for you. Maybe at one point in the past, this thing served you, right? It fulfilled you. It excited you and enriched you and expanded you. Maybe it even healed you. But now it's not. It's a simple fact that it's not. So, on some level, I think you know this, or you're coming to understand this. And Spirit is here to say, do not second guess yourself. Do not second guess that inner knowing that you have. You know it's time to move on, and we, Spirit, will be right there with you every step of the way. This kind of realization could make a person feel disheartened or disappointed, heavy, but I don't feel that in your energy at all. Actually, when I connect with you, I feel an incredible sense of optimism. I feel an uplifting, an opening, a kind of levity. And I think it's because in coming to this realization, you're actually stepping into a greater sense of freedom. Maybe for a very long time, you've been feeling like something in your life is just off, but you don't know what. You cannot, for the life of you, figure out what it is. Something's off, something's out of whack, something is out of balance, something's heavy. There's a problem, like a perpetual chronic problem you just cannot figure out. Well, now you're figuring it out. You're realizing what the problem has been, or at least you're realizing what a large part of the problem has been. So when you can identify what the problem actually is, then you can do something about it. So there's this real sense of empowerment and excitement for the future and a sense of freedom that I'm picking up in you. So the theme of your reading today is number 21, the Explorer. This is the energy that Spirit wants you to step into, if you are not already. It's time for an adventure, right? It's time for an adventure. I also feel like a lot of you have not been positively challenged or stimulated in a while. Maybe you're craving some new kind of stimulation because you've been bored or unfulfilled. And so Spirit is saying you will find this positive challenge when you seek it, when you go out and you seek it very intentionally. You've also got number 32, Sprout. It's interesting. There's an echo here of Libra's reading. The underlying energy signature is completely different, but there is something about this initial kind of message that's reminiscent of Libra's reading, and I'm pretty sure this card came up for Libra as well. So if you feel called to it, maybe watch that reading too. From death comes life. You don't know what's on the other side of walking away, but you do know that the only way something new and something better will come is if you make space for it. That means something has to end. And then new life will fill in the gaps quite quickly. You've also got number 27, the Companion. Super interesting that we've got two images of ravens or crows. And I feel like this is just Spirit reiterating, we're right there. We're right there. Whether it's your guides or your higher self or just the universe, whatever you resonate with. The unseen is all around you all the time, constantly guiding you. And at the bottom of the deck, the most perfect thing ever, number 33, pruning. It's time to prune your energy and your life. What needs pruning? What dead weight can you identify within you and around you? It's time to snip it off. Cut it off. Cut those cords of attachment. Just like the stems in the plant here, for some of you, there may be cords, energetic cords, that you will literally have to cut in order to walk away. All right, let's go into tarot. I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith for you. All right. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus, Spirit. Okay. Your energy is buzzing, and it's making my energy buzz. It's like the momentum is building. Building. Even if it's just very subtle at first, the momentum in your life is building. And it's almost like life itself, or your guides, your higher self, it's like everything is pushing you out of your sense of norm, right? It's time for that adventure. Show me Taurus. Ooh, 9 of Wands. Gosh, you're just, you're over it. You're over it. It's like the same old story, same old pain over and over and over again. It's like Groundhog Day. The 9 of Wands can go one of two ways. Either you can interpret it as, man, this guy is so strong. He's such a warrior. He just, he gets knocked down 9 times, stands up 10. He's admirable for his willingness to suffer. Or you can interpret it as he's crazy. Maybe not. Okay, that's like a harsh way of putting it. He's stuck. He's not realizing that he's perpetuating the pain by continuously engaging in it rather than walking away, right? He doesn't see his own pattern. You are absolutely waking up from the pattern. I feel like this is you looking at those 9 wands going, wait a minute. This painful situation or emotion, it just keeps happening. Like, it's been a really long time now. I don't think this is going to stop on its own. I have to stop it. Whoa, King of Swords. Yep. Thank you for that confirmation. That's perfect. You see the truth clearly. Maybe you need to speak clearly to someone. And, 10 of Pentacles. Well, all 10s are about the end of a cycle, right? So maybe you're reaching the end of a cycle here relative to your family, people in your life who you're very close to. This could be relative to a business or a career path. Well, this could also be about your home. But whatever it is, it's like something very practical, very real, and very close. Again, I feel like you're not just meant to prune your energy. That may be a critical step in this for you, but ultimately what really needs to happen is you need to conclude or walk away from something outside of you, something in the practical, real 3D world, right? Yeah. Okay, what's the challenge that Taurus is facing right now? What is the primary challenge that Taurus is facing? There's something about the number 9. I know we've got the 9 of Wands, but I'm just seeing 9 again. Actually, I'm feeling the number 9. I know that sounds weird. What's the challenge? King of Pentacles. Wow, you've got 2 kings now. Okay, I'm getting Some of you need to break away to establish your own, well, I'm hearing craft. You need to break away to establish your own success or container or structure. It's like the challenge is for you as the King of Pentacles to walk away from this Ten of Pentacles, which is enmeshment. A lot of enmeshment. Ooh. Maybe some of you, for example, are being called to stop working for someone else and start your own business. Or walk away from a family structure to start your own family. It's kind of that idea. Let's see. Four of Swords. And Six of Swords. I feel like the challenge is for you to almost like give yourself enough space away from whatever this Ten of Pentacles is, this enmeshed situation. Give yourself the space away from it that you need to clear your head. I feel like a lot of you need to clear your head or cultivate this kind of mental peace. Maybe you're experiencing a lot of chatter, mental chatter, that monkey mind. It's just like whew, racing, right? You can't like keep your thoughts in order, or you just have so many racing thoughts. You've got to clear your head. And as soon as you do, you will see the truth clearly that it's time to move on. That's what the Six of Swords is all about. Moving from choppy water to calm water. What's the advice? What is the advice for Taurus? Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, you've got a lot of Pentacles energy here. This is quite literally starting a new venture, learning something new, focusing on something new, starting your own business, setting yourself up for long-term success in very practical, grounded ways. Focusing on your own potential as an individual rather than your potential as it relates to other people's success. 1313 on the timer. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. What is your definition of success? I think, did that question come up for Cancer? It may have. What is your definition of success? What is your definition of abundance? What would a truly abundant, fulfilling life look like for you as an individual? What would it feel like? Not just what would it look like on the surface, but what would it feel like? Seven of Wands. Set those boundaries. I'm just going back to this idea of enmeshment with the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. There's just something about, it's almost like maybe your identity has been caught up in what other people want, other people's agendas for a very long time. But you've never lost your sense of self. That's why it's so painful and so frustrating. So I'm just seeing you literally like pulling yourself up and out of this tangle of dead weight. Saying no, this is not okay for me anymore. I need my own space. I need to heal. I need to clear my mind. I need to get in touch with my own personal truth outside of what you people want, right? Wow. Okay. All right. Anything else from this deck? Any last advice for Taurus at this time before I pull a journal prompt? Five of Wands. This is literally the tangle, the knot, the enmeshment, other people's energies that you've kind of gotten lost in, even though deep down you never lost that sense of self. This is why you need to clear your mind, because you cannot actually expect yourself to clear your mind, to connect with your personal truth or your own sense of what an abundant life is, right? You cannot establish yourself as an individual in some way when you're in this. You can't do it while you're in this. You have to walk away from it first. Okay? So don't expect yourself to do that. I know that's kind of a common theme in, I don't know, spiritual self-development communities or New Age law of attraction communities. It's like you should technically be able to get into the highest degree of embodiment no matter what your surroundings look like. I don't think that at all. I don't believe that at all. I think part of stepping into a higher energy, a higher frequency, a more authentic embodiment, that very often looks like physically changing your environment, leaving places, relationships, situations, etc. All right, let's get a journal prompt. Journal prompt for Taurus. I'm hearing the future. The future is coming quicker than you think. It's almost like as soon as you shift your focus and you walk away from this, you're going to be so overwhelmed in a positive way, like beautifully overwhelmed by what else is meant for you. You're not going to have any room or time to think about what you've left. That's a good thing. Journal prompt for Taurus. Nice. Okay, number 76. Write a letter to your physical body. Write a letter to your physical body. Ooh. There could be a lot in there. There is a lot in there. Maybe your relationship to your physical body has been negatively impacted by this enmeshment, whatever the situation is that you're walking away from. Maybe it has, I don't know, well, I'm hearing clouded your vision and made you feel weighed down, and that has ultimately impacted your physical body. Maybe you feel some kind of chronic pain or tension or like random flare-ups of something. I'm hearing, ultimately, our mental and emotional state 100% impacts our physical body. It can be no other way, right? And maybe writing this letter to your body or bringing more awareness to the sensations in your physical body, maybe that will be helpful in your navigation out of this entanglement, because your body's always talking to you. Your intuition speaks to you literally through your body, through what you see, what you feel, right? So your intuition and your physical body are intimately linked. Very interesting. So try that out and see where it takes you. All right, let's get a closing message from Anatomy of a Witch Oracle, speaking of the body. closing message for Taurus. Nope. Too many. Let's try that one more time. Maybe it's important for you to try something more than once, or try something again. Whoa, equinox. So there's the scales, and the heart and the feather are being weighed against each other. Let's see what the guidebook says. I'm pretty sure this is like an ancient Egyptian myth. There we go. Equinox. A sphere is split equally into bright and dark halves, balancing upon a pyramid that is also the base of a scale. On the two pans sit a witch heart and a feather, referencing the weighing of the heart ritual found in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Equinox means equal night, referring to when the length of the day equals that of the night. It is a point of balance that we experience twice a year, on the first day of both spring and fall. These two equinoxes are often tied to myths about the underworld, where the descending and ascending movements of deities like Persephone are used to explain the seasonal changes. In the ancient Egyptian ritual referenced in this card, if the deceased's heart balanced perfectly with the feather, the soul would be allowed to move on to the afterlife. We are in the land of the living, so we instead seek balance in our own hearts daily. Maintaining balance takes work and is not to be confused with preserving the status quo. Be justice-minded, practice honor, and speak with truth and respect, even if it upsets those who are comfortable with the status quo. Yeah, it's time to disrupt your sense of normal, because your sense of normal ain't working for ya, right? All right. Hopefully this helps, Taurus, or is at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I will be leaving this journal prompt in the description box, along with several others, so be sure to check those out. They will help you to process all of this and take your inner work a little bit deeper. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.